Yo, what's up, y'all? So I seen this video that I want to react to, but I haven't seen it, but the parts that do look interesting, I think it starts around this part. So I'm gonna skip all the other shit and start right here. So let's get into
Our
it.
next prompt is gender roles exist for a reason and it should be maintained. In 3, 2, 1, go. Sally and JD, you're the fastest fingers.
I don't think I
Ah, sheesh.
fully buy into that, but the fact that you don't buy into something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. However, we can clearly see that there are certain things that people are more predisposed to do than the others.
Based on what?
I mean,
Who decides Give me an example. Cooking. Predisposed to who?
you have
Cooking.
to let me finish.
Okay, finish.
When I say people are predisposed to something,
Yes.
I mean, for example, I don't know what you do,
Okay.
right? But a career path could be good for you, but not good for me. I mean, not everybody can be doctors.
Fair
not
enough.
everybody can be lawyers. There's a thing that people actually say that the other gender is quite emotional. Excuse me. So
The
I don't...
other gender?
Wait, hold on.
We don't have
hold
the
on,
data.
hold on. So I'm not talking about it from the standpoint of it being a bad thing.
The moment he says that, the bitches get emotional. You see how like none of the niggas are emotional about that? Is all the two bitches get emotional the moment he says that. Thank you for proving my point.
Women are emotional.
You didn't specify
Hold
what gender,
on,
so I'm not
hold
going
on.
to assume. So what gender are you talking about?
You only have... I don't want to say that, but...
What gender are you talking about? Help me out.
The one that's getting emotional right now, real question.
You said the other gender. You said male or female.
the genders we accept in Nigeria.
What gender is the emotional one? Say it.
You
Why you
bitch.
bring am? Talk am now.
Hold on, please. Really appreciate that.
They don't buzz you.
Hold, picking your
Okay.
opponent.
Please, Suits, come forward.
Before you continue what you need to say, I want to make you understand something. First, yelling does not mean you are winning an argument.
Okay.
Secondly, I'm sounding like a naive person who wants to understand what you believe. So you educate me now, right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm in my early 30s.
You're in your early 30s. You don't need me to educate you on gender roles. You don't need me to educate you on feminism. You don't need me to educate you on any fucking thing. For you to come here, you had a phone.
Look at this bitch in the back. You know what? Isn't this a debate? Like, maybe I don't understand this and maybe I'm wrong, but I thought in debates, like, the goal is to educate somebody on your point and try to make them understand that their view is maybe not wrong, but, like, not as what they think is it. Isn't that the whole point of the debate? If you're not gonna, like, show or explain your points or even back up your points, then what the fuck are you here for, bitch? Why are you here? Yo, these are this type of females, these type of bitches. I'm not even gonna call them women because they do not deserve to be called women. These type of bitches here are the reason why men die fast or earlier than fucking women. These type of bitches here, and these are type of the bitches that you avoid.
You have eyes to see what's going on in the world. I would not educate you. You're a grown-ass man. You know fully well what's right and what's wrong. That's why you chose that side. So you cannot tell me to educate you on anything. I think it's very uncultured of you. To educate you on anything. I think
Bitch came out here wearing no bra with her nipples out and a short shit. Yo, fucking disgusting looking slob ass bitch, bro.
it's very uncultured of you to come
Fuck up.
on a show like this and not have an idea on what's happening on both sides. You have lived over 3 decades. When you see our reactions to certain things, you should just know off the bat that, oh wait, for this to provoke such a reaction out of this person, then it means it's something much more deep-rooted than we're seeing it to be.
So, bitch, explain that. Tell him that. Explain that. Why is it more deep rooted? Oh, my bad, man. We're supposed to be mind reading. You got it.
So I'm not going to educate anybody who's also not open to learning.
How you say he's not open to learn when he just fucking asks you to man? This shit gonna piss
Ask
me
you a
off.
question again.
Fine, ask.
Are men and women equal?
That's not the prompt. I'm going to ask you a question going by the prompt. Because
When you answer me, then I'll go ahead with what I'm saying.
if you don't answer, they will buzz you as another person go enter.
We are not even
It's
fighting.
not hard. You
We
don't
are
reach on that
fighting.
one, please.
Let's talk. Let's have
so
a
going by the
conversation.
prompt, gender roles. So let me ask you, what is your perception of gender
Are
roles?
men and women equal?
What is
Question.
your perception on gender roles?
You can't answer my question
What
with
is
a
the fucking
question.
prompt? What is the prompt?
Listen to me, wait.
You cannot bring a
wait.
prompt from what you had before and change the entire prompt. What is the prompt?
Calm down, my darling. Let me tell you
You're
something.
Wait.
Wait.
Stop it!
Wait.
Are you joking?
And then you got this bitch in a and you bitch you nobody's darling. Ain't no
Who's your darling?
Let me tell you something.
Please buzz me out. Are you joking? Who's your darling?
You are triggered. That's okay.
Who's your darling?
Thank you.
Don't go there. Oh.
Rudiment, you've been voted out by your teammates. Sally, pick a new opponent.
My name is Paul Rudiment. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I own a bodyguard team. I'm a professional drummer and entertainer. I grew up with 2 sisters and I have a mother. I can't be talking ill of women. I love women. I'm a makeup artist and my clients are women. The Nigerian feminist idea or movement, their umbrella is flagging around. Their flag is everywhere. And what they're after is fighting men, trying to yoke equality with men. Just irritated by the things I see online. It's all about bitter women. If he can't send you money while you're in the relationship, you are not there. A woman also works, we are equal. What if a woman is working, the man is supposed to bow, you know? And all of those shit, it gets me really pissed.
Rudiment as a person, I think is a bloody fool and a misogynist.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to hear her shit.
Gender roles
I'm
do
not trying to
exist
hear
for
her
everybody
shit, but I'm sorry.
together.
I asked a question you are not answering.
Hey,
me.
please, you've left.
Man, shut
she
the
being
fuck up,
dramatic?
bitch.
I'm a woman, according to him.
Okay, so gender roles do exist for a reason. Male energy is different from female energy, and they are predisposed to certain things. Now, what I do not agree with is they must be upheld. Different things work for different relationship dynamics, and that is one of the core issues I have with feminism because it kind of shuts out every other opinion. Every other dissenting voice is just, you shout over them.
You see the complete difference behavior and response that she's giving this woman versus the 2 niggas, not over talking her, calm as hell, not having fucking. You see the difference, bro. And but the other nigga is the one that hates women. This bitch hates men just because they're fucking men. You see the complete stark difference in her behavior when it's a woman. Like, get the
It's not
fuck out.
valid and all of that. Now, some women do like to be trad wives. They want to stay home. They want to take care of their families. They want to do all of that. That is perfect.
And people acting like gender roles really don't. Bro, gender roles exist. I'm gonna bring it down to the most simplest fucking basic that nobody could fucking argue with. You wanna know why gender roles exist? One, because women can have babies and men fucking can't. That's a gender role only. That's a gender role designed specifically to fucking women and exclusively to women. We cannot have babies. We can't. Even back in days, the hunting and gathering days, the women stayed home, did X, Y, and Z. The women are better at child rearing. They're better at more fucking nurturers and this and that. There's more women that and men were physically stronger and just genetically stronger than women. Whether y'all think that's a bad thing or not, it don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. It's just the fucking truth of the situation. And even as kids, girls are playing with fucking Barbies and doll houses and all that other shit, while boys are playing with fucking action figures, doing this, why, and this, da 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 da. Even when they get go and they start going to sports team, you see more niggas doing more sports shit like football, basketball, soccer, whatever the case might be. And the girls, if they are on a sports team, is either volleyball or they're cheerleading, bro. Like there's clear fucking gender differences. Why y'all making it seem like that shit don't exist now?
Perfectly fine. There's absolutely no reason to label them pick-me, regressing feminism, betrayal to womanhood. That is the
You see how patient she being with her, not over talking her, none of that shit. Man, get the fuck
rhetoric
out of here.
online a lot of the time. If you're really about choice, then you will acknowledge the fact that femininity exists on a spectrum.
Before feminism came into play, there was no trad wife. You didn't have an option to be a career woman. Feminism
Yes, you
fought
did.
against the very thing that happened, which is being a traditional wife or a stay-at-home
Like using
wife.
past tense,
Now,
fought
now,
and won.
they fought and won, yes. But you also have to admit the fact that there are certain choices that even you, with a very clear eye, you cannot say that this is the right choice for you. Now, I'm not against anyone
to say
choosing.
that?
Let me land. I am not against anybody choosing whatever works for them, but you also need to have a plan B. I would not see my
don't.
sister choose to be a housewife, and I would tell you, okay, I think this is the best choice for you. I'm coming. I let you speak without interrupting you, so please let me do just that.
Think you can't do that shit to the niggas though, right?
Very
Interrupting
much.
me.
Please, I'm not talking to you. Anyways, I
Shit,
would give my sister
fucking
options. You want to be a housewife, but be a housewife that is not fully dependent on your husband. You have something to fall back on. You're not starting from the scratch. You're living your life for something. You're exchanging your life for something.
You're voted
Being a
out,
mother is not
bitch. You're voted
the
out,
biggest fulfillment
bitch.
in the world.
You're voted
You can
out,
be a
bitch.
mother
You're
It
voted
is.
out,
Hold.
bitch.
Salama,
You're
you've been
voted
voted out
out,
by your
bitch.
teammates.
I am a
Bye.
radical feminist. I do not necessarily believe in choice feminism. How are you upholding the
So
Shut the
because
fuck up.
anti-woman
I'm sorry. I'm not
is
here.
very
I'm not gonna listen to her more
patronizing
than I
for you
need
to
to. I'm
say
sorry.
that these women can't have come to those decisions by themselves. That in itself is ironic because anti-woman, there are different kinds of women and they all have the right to express their femininity in their own way, in the way that comes naturally to them.
Nia, pick a new person to debate.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm inclined to agree with some of what you said. I do believe that the gender roles exist, but I don't think that it should be enforced for everybody. Where I disagree with you is you talked about the pick-me's on Twitter. There are men on Twitter who want to uphold the structure that is, which is patriarchy. They want a wife that would wake up by 2 a.m. and cook because they're hungry, or your wife just gave birth and you want to have sex the very next day, right? And you see women who come to defend men like that. Those are pick-me's because
That is
you
a
want that
pick-me.
man to, you can catch your like
That's
you.
where the problem comes
But
because
it's
there is
pick-me,
no
yeah.
universal definition of a pick-me. There is no universal definition of what a feminist is.
So there's always the extremists in every movement, right? And I don't think it is fair to take their
And the
opinion.
extremist
Always
in
the
your movement is that bitch right back there. That bitch right there.
extremists in every movement, right? And I don't think it is fair to take their opinion as the.
But they're the loudest.
Pause!
My name is Fintan, and I'm a dental technologist. And I'm a feminist because every person, male or female, should be given an equal chance to be whatever they want to be, live however they want to live. They keep pointing out the extremism in feminism. And it's like, we all know that in every movement, in every religion, there are always extremist people. Anybody who abandons a movement or a belief because of the extremists didn't really believe in that thing in the first place. Yes, you.
Okay, sure thing. All right. So what I was trying to say is that women are more predisposed to emotions, which means they are more predisposed to professions that make them more empathetic. Even if it's not all women, like what she displayed right there. So not all women are that way. A man is more predisposed to be aggressive.
Which
right?
is why there are gender roles, right?
Yeah.
If you're predisposed to being more emotional and empathetic, great, go into whatever profession you want, right?
Awesome.
But then if you're not, there are women who are more masculine than you are,
I actually
right?
agree
and
with
they would
that.
excel in
Remember
male-dominated
I
fields
used the word
where you
average.
wouldn't, even as a man,
Hold on.
right?
Remember I used the word averagely. I mean, there are
So
women, women are even more intellectual.
Are we agreeing that there are gender roles, however, it shouldn't apply to everybody? Are we agreeing on
That
that?
was what I agreed to earlier.
Okay.
I was like, I drift more towards the part that gender roles do exist. The fact that I don't believe in something does not mean it doesn't exist.
Pick a new person to debate.
Don't pick that bitch.
All right,
Don't
so
pick
I'll
the
go
bitch
with
in the
it.
middle. Don't pick the bitch in the middle.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I don't want to hear
So
shit
I
from that
saw
whole
that
mouth.
your teammate earlier brought up the patriarchy. And I have like a major point for that. Everybody comes and speak online and say, oh, the patriarchy, is the patriarchal system that is ensuring that, oh, women are oppressed. What is the patriarchy? The way anybody will view it is like we have a certain number of men at the back there and thinking, oh, I want to hurt a woman today. I think that they... Hold on. So at the end of the day, it's not actually the patriarchy. There's a system that doesn't favor everybody. And it's fine to say, oh, let's go back to the Constitution. Oh, let's talk about this. And let's allow, because most of these systems you're calling comes from the Constitution. I mean, is it Twitter that is going to change it for you? It's not the lawmakers?
So I think you've been speaking to the fact of Twitter so much, and I think that's like the
That is the
ideology
loudest
most
people.
of you guys have had.
Those are the loudest.
That being said,
and that is what everybody's going to know.
That being said,
I mean, this is going to be posted on the internet. People on Twitter are going to watch it
However,
and they're going to have opinions on YouTube.
the point I'm trying to make is there's something very particular about you guys who think feminism
Please
is
don't call me
bad.
guys. You don't know me. You're meeting me for the first time.
You guys, that means the spectrum, like all of you as a
You don't
whole,
know.
you and your team and everybody online that believe feminism
I
is a
can't say
problem.
women.
Do you know one beautiful thing about
No,
you?
everybody-
You really are a smart mouth and you really think you're really, really smart. Meanwhile, you are the empty barrel who makes the loudest noise.
Time
Now,
up!
I'm coming somewhere.
Time
No, like,
up!
I'm really interested in you.
Hold on. If that makes you
Also,
sleep well
I
at
really
night.
want us to get something.
Awesome.
I want us to get something.
Time up, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
My name is Kunke. I am currently in school.
You know,
You're gay.
I really consider myself to be like an averagely intelligent person, and
don't
I
think
believe
you are.
every intelligent person should be a feminist. It's all those kind of, you know, very loud people. Their opinions, it's not like they're entirely stupid, but it's just that their opinions are always so restricted. He's an intelligent person, I would give him that, but he lacks a particular tool that he can use to like mobilize his intelligence, which is logic. So I don't know, maybe because I study law, and the first thing they'll do with you in law is they'll teach you logic. You'll be able to like apply logic into every single thing. The boy does not apply logic into every single thing, and I think he's very opinionated. He's just a loud mouth, and he lacks social
So what about the bitch on your side? What is she? What would you say of her?
cue, social etiquette.
Our next prompt is: abortion is a fundamental human right. Men should have no say in it. 3, 2,
Disagree.
1, go.
Disagree.
Salama and Rudiment, you are the fastest fingers. Please take the podiums.
Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
You disagree?
It is not.
Are you the one carrying the pregnancy?
Are you the one that put it there?
So it's by putting it there. So are you saying you want to have control over a woman's body just because you got her pregnant?
You don't own it.
No.
Who owns it?
You don't.
Who owns it?
You don't own your body completely.
Who owns the body? You're
When-
not answering the question.
when-
If I don't own my body, who owns my body?
Okay,
Do
hold
you
on.
own your body?
Hold on. I don't own my body completely.
So who owns your
You're
body?
accountable to some persons.
Who is the person you're accountable to?
Okay, let me ask you a
When
question.
you die, does anybody die with you?
Let me ask
Do they
you a
bury another
question.
person in the
Let
casket?
me ask you a question. If there is a curfew and you're told not to come out by
You see the difference in how she's talking to him versus how she talked to the other woman? Yeah, they just hate men. They just hate fucking men.
12, you own your body, can you come out?
I would come out if there's a need for me to. And if I do come out and something happens to me, I bear the consequences.
You can't come out. Abortion is murder.
Murder by
Yes,
who?
it is.
Do you use condoms when you have sex?
That is private. You can't ask me
How
that.
is that private? How
can't
is,
ask
how is
me that.
abortion not private, but condoms when you're having sex is
Why
private?
are you asking me? So tell
Why is
me
it because
if
you
I'm
have a
honest.
certain perception you want people to have of you, and you don't want them
I'm
to have
telling
that?
you that's an abortion because that's the living thing inside of you.
Oh my God,
So I have a
really?
say. I actually put it inside of you.
Oh my God,
Yes.
really?
Did you
so
form
if
the
you say
baby
I shouldn't-
yourself?
So if you say I shouldn't terminate the pregnancy, I should leave it.
Why would you terminate it, babe?
I wouldn't even want you to be the father to my child, so I wouldn't even tell you jack shit. You have
I
nothing
really
with the
can't
pregnancy.
tell what lives inside
Aside
of
from
you,
your
I can
sperm.
tell.
You can tell what lives in me. Let me guess, Jezebel.
I
Or
can
what?
tell.
Tell me, what lives inside of me?
You don't talk as though you want to pass a message. You are here to fight. We are not
Oh, I'm
fighting.
here to fight. Let me tell you something. You have no control over what a woman decides to do
I
with
do.
her body. The moment you realize
Stay
that,
in your father's house. Why are you getting
what
married?
the fuck are you?
Stay in your father's house.
Bitch get triggered.
Are you?
My name is Paul Rudiment.
You're rude, man. You're
Yes.
a bloody fool. Get out.
Emotional as fuck, bro. Look at this bitch.
You're a bloody fool. What the fuck are you staying in front of us? What the fuck are you? Do you have a house? Look at how you're dressed. Do
Look
you
at
have
his
a
fat
fucking
ass
house?
arm shaking.
What the fuck are you? Fuck off.
I feel like that's so childish. She has really shown me who she really is. And I won't want to be so extra enough to refer her to those that trained her. Probably people that trained her were actually good people. She learned that from some couple of friends or whatever she's driven by. Being rude, being lousy. It's actually the first time somebody will insult me on camera. And sometimes in a conversation like this, it's about the person, not even the topic. I appreciate myself for being so mature enough to stay calm because I know what that will result to. I mean, no woman can look me to the face. No woman. No woman. Because if I don't insult you, you have no right to do that. And when you insult me, you know what that means. I mean, there's a repercussion for it.
He sent her back to her father's house. Why will you do that? If it was me, you wouldn't do that. You used innuendo to imply the fact that somebody does not have a house, and she took it. She's asking you the
Bitch, she just... How? He said, if it's your body and your choice, and I got no choice in the baby that I fucking made, that I put in you, if I have no say in keeping that baby, then bitch, why you with me? Nigga, go back to your dad's house. Pure and simple.
obvious page. Clearly, you can't work out. Later, you will go on Twitter. Women are very emotional. Women shouldn't handle this leadership role because they're emotional and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Meanwhile, you're the one who cannot even handle common debate.
I know how I can be.
What? He's the one... Man, get the... Bro, this shit gonna piss
So
me
I
off.
came
This shit
here
gonna piss
knowing
me-
full well that these are very sensitive topics. I would trigger somebody. So if someone else triggers me, it's fair game. Air out your opinions however way you want to. If walking off is how you want to deal with it,
Sally she's a fantastic person. I met her today and she's wonderful. She's very passionate about this whole thing. She probably went overboard and it got a bit disrespectful. I would say that. However, she just reacted based on what he said.
No, he didn't. This bitch been
So
disrespecting
first of
people
all,
on
you were
for.
talking about abortion. I mean, I do not police people's body. It's your body. However, I feel like when people do have sex with the context of marriage, there is that chance for both of them to have a conversation. The way you're saying it is like, oh, people get married and they are all yelling at themselves, like they cannot have a simple conversation. And she's like, oh, it's my body, it's
But I
not your
never said
body.
that though.
But that's your reaction. I
You
mean, an
said it
action
shouldn't
speak,
imply anything, so don't
actions
imply
speak
anything
louder
about
than
me
words.
either. Did I explicitly say that?
Your actions show this.
Pause.
I can get temperamental. I am opinionated. I
Shut
say
the
It
fuck
takes a
up.
man and an opponent.
I can't hear her shit, y'all. I'm sorry. If y'all want to listen to that bitch,
So for
here,
the longest time, I've
the
actually
link is gonna
struggled
be in
with
the
my opinion on
description.
abortion because it is 9 months of their life, right? Yes, it takes a man and a woman to have a child, but it takes 5 minutes to ejaculate.
Exactly.
And it takes 9 months to carry a
Who
baby
takes less than that for some people?
in a marriage, right? So, I mean, you're already married, so I think the idea is that if you're married, you want to have kids, you guys have already discussed it, right?
Yeah.
So if you're pregnant, then it means you probably won't want to keep that child. But let's assume that it was a mistake, right? And you don't want to keep that child. I think, I mean, you should still have the conversation.
Hold on. GD, you've been voted out by your teammates. Please speak in your opponent.
Yes. Yes. So in a marriage, when one is pregnant, there is a conversation to be had. However, it should fall mostly to the woman because that is, like I said, 9 months of her life. Childbearing obviously lies more on the woman. It is selfish of a man to
Okay, it's 9 months of her life, but it's 18 years of the man's money. So what? Go ahead. Well, what's your argument there, bitch? If you have the choice to kill the baby, if you have the choice to abort the baby without my fucking say, if you have the choice to kill the baby without my fucking say, then I should have to say what I do with my fucking money with the shit, right? You shouldn't have the choice to use my money to support that baby, right? Man, fuck out of here. That's a non-argument. Oh, it's 9 months to the bitch. Like nigga, it's 18.
put him to consider himself first over a pregnant woman because while it hurts you that you might not have that child, right, it wouldn't hurt you as much as it hurts the woman who doesn't want to have that child because that's a whole 9 months.
We agree on a lot of the same when it comes to abort. The only thing I don't believe is that it shouldn't be used as a form of contraceptive. It's completely the woman's prerogative. Men should keep their mouths out of it because it has nothing to do with them.
Agree. Huh? I love
We do
it.
agree.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like talking has brought us as far as it can bring us. What else can we do
I don't think
beyond
so.
speaking?
Except they brought us this far
Yes.
because you're here, right?
Yes. And there's nothing that you can do
Great.
right now that I'm not.
And I think that's right. What I think is we are still living in a very male-dominated society,
are,
right?
yes.
In Nigeria, how many lawmakers we have? Mostly
Who is
men.
going to undominate it? Men? They'll steal their
Hold
power.
on.
That's not gonna
This is
happen.
why we're having this conversation.
Pause.
Because
We've had enough.
Please, you've been voted out by your teammates. Nia, pick a new opponent.
We've had 4 waves of feminism. At each point, the feminists have come to discuss what has been happening at that point in time. So the second wave has come to, to continue from where they stopped. I know right now the issue is that, the narrative of feminism has been switched. So what we're here to do is now to shift that narrative, and unfortunately, it's going to take us so much more time. We're here, we're having the conversation because we're trying to educate people that this is what feminism is.
I think they're
Apparently not the bitch in the middle.
overeducated at this point.
What
I
does
feel like
overeducation mean?
Yes, because I feel like we flogged the same. We just keep reiterating what the problem is over and what are the action steps.
That's the thing.
How are we going to
That is
move
the
from
thing.
here to here? Because all talking will do is keep us in exactly the same
That's the thing.
position.
We are still talking about it because people still don't understand the concept.
Pause. Nia, you've been voted out by your teammates. Sharon, please pick a new opponent.
My name is Nia. I am a writer and a publicist. I would call myself pro-female anti-feminist because my own is about actually moving the gender forward. We agree on a lot of the core issues. What we disagree on is the approach to solving these issues. I don't believe that talking about it and villainizing men is the answer. I don't believe that replacing the patriarchy with a matriarchy, another imbalance, it's talked out at this point. I feel like we've evolved beyond the point where talking can still do anything. The first wave, the second wave, they fought for our rights to vote, to own property, to do all of that. Now we have that. Now it's time to use those rights. Women also have a part to play beyond just outrage.
I don't think we can talk about something too much. While we're talking about it, there are people on the field also doing some work, right? Because the enlightenment is very, very, very important.
Hi.
Hi. So do you agree with the prompt? Should men have a say in abortion?
Of course, yes.
Why?
Do you agree husbands and wives are partners?
Yeah, they're partners.
So, if we are partners, forming a child biologically is a joint effort. Do you agree?
Okay, yeah.
So, if we have a joint account, does that imply that you have a say in that money and I also have a say?
First off, I think it is highly disrespectful
Please, answer me.
to call a woman's body to relate it to an account.
I'm trying
Let's
to-
start with that. And also, I think it's a flawed
Listen,
argument to
listen.
only relate abortion or pregnancy
listen
in the
to me.
concept of marriage
Okay, so I'm just going to say this real
alone.
quick.
Because it happens outside of
I'll
it
say
as
this
well.
real quick while you continue.
Okay.
What makes a conversation more educative is that when someone is talking,
Yeah.
you want to get what the person is really saying.
The thing now I'm saying is, even in that conversation, we correct certain terms that are used. Even if you're making an example, let us be
Can
sensitive
you at least
about
just
it.
answer me? So listen to my
No,
nonsense.
I don't agree. You cannot
Can you
relate a
answer
woman's
me?
body to an account. No.
Then I don't think we have anything to say.
You can use another example. You can use something else to relay your message, but then liking a woman's body
Why does he have to use something else? Because you don't feel comfortable with it, bitch. Get off the
to a
debate.
bank account, a joint bank account, that's very demeaning. He wouldn't call a man's body a joint bank account. So why do that
Yes,
to
he
a
would.
woman? I
I'm
know
pretty
people
sure
might
he
say,
would.
oh,
How do
you're
you
doing
know
too
that?
much, it's not that deep. But
It's
it
an
is very
analogy.
deep.
I only asked a question. It's a question. Just answer me, then I go ahead.
Pause! Rudiments,
Yeah,
you've
get
been
her the
voted
fuck
out by
out of
your
here, bro. The bitch
teammates.
don't want to answer.
The baby inside of you was put in there by me. The only reason I feel like you can do an abortion is if it's at the expense of your life. That's the only reason that I can take and that I feel like is sensible. Originally, when God created man and woman, is to go and multiply. If you don't want to have kids, don't have sex. They are objects you can use to satisfy yourself. Now you are pregnant, you are telling me it's your decision. It is our decision to have kids, to put it there, but it's your decision to take it out.
Pick a new opponent.
I fundamentally disagree with the whole men shouldn't have a say. Agree with the whole men should have.
Yeah.
But I think the point he is trying to make is in the context of a marriage.
Yeah.
I feel like there should still be a conversation had between both of them.
Yeah.
The final decision should be the woman.
Definitely. I agree with that completely.
okay.
Yes,
So,
both
as
of
long
them
as-
should have the conversation because
Yes, there should
the
definitely-
woman alone cannot conceive the child or,
And
you
then
know,
just go and get it
no,
aborted. That's not-
Fundamentally, it is the woman's choice because it is her body.
Yes.
So I agree
exactly.
with that,
So I
yeah.
agree.
Nia, you were voted out.
All right. So for the most part, I do agree with you, and I feel like a woman body should not compare to a bank account,
Yeah.
right? I definitely agree with that. So the way we are debating this thing looks like, oh, in a context of you're in a relationship with someone, you're shouting at them, you're yelling at them. I mean, people are sensible out there, right? With conversations, people will be able to say, oh, I think, okay, I want to keep the child. I don't want to keep the child. I mean, we have both decent conversations. Everybody is an adult here.
Okay, I think we're saying the same thing.
100%.
But then the point here is that
But they
I
said
agree
his
with
say.
that. But
His
yeah,
say, yeah.
why we're saying that the man cannot have a say in whether what she decides to do is because it is her body.
I think that's wrong.
Why is it wrong?
That's wrong, but time up.
Our next prompt is: feminism is not our culture and is ruining romantic relationship, especially in Nigeria. 3, 2, 1, go. Fintan and GD, you're the fastest fingers. 2,
Nah, that's bullshit.
1,
This nigga
go.
Paul hit. Oh, well,
Fintan
you can't really see
in
his shit.
Nigeria. 3, 2, 1, go.
This nigga hit that shit before they even said go. That shit shouldn't count. He hit it first.
Fintan and GD, you're the fastest fingers.
I would say that it's true that it's not the culture. I can't determine if it's really a romantic relationship. I feel like factors play into things, right? At the end of the day, you can't just say feminism is the core thing that is ruining a romantic relationship. But I mean, it's not the culture.
I don't agree. So first of all, feminism is not a culture. It is an ideology. The Westerners, just because you heard it from them, doesn't mean that there weren't women in Nigeria.
And they call themselves feminists.
Forget about the
I
word
mean,
they
I
use.
can't forget about that.
It's like I said,
I mean,
hold
I
on.
can't.
It is an ideology.
Wait, hold on.
There are women in
Hold on,
Nigeria,
hold on.
right,
No, I
who
can't.
did not
I
subscribe.
can't.
Are you
Hold
arguing
on.
that the word is the issue, or that the ideology is not a culture? Like, what's your...
Fintan, you've been voted out. GD, pick a new opponent.
Nobody wants
I
that
really
bitch in
appreciate
the
this
middle,
guy so
bro.
much. He called me a smart mouth the last time,
So before we
I
continue,
love to be a smart mouth. I'm
Before we
actually real
continue-
smart. Thank
Before
you.
we continue, I really do think we're beginning to get very personal, and I want to apologize openly here for insulting you. And I'll try my
I need
best.
to take that as an insult. Right?
No,
I took it as
okay.
a compliment. Thank you so much.
It's fine. I'm just
Very
trying
smart.
to get us on the same level. Conversation revolving feminism is something that is very passionate for me. I think what angered you earlier was I kept
I
on...
was not angry. You complimented me. Why would I be angry?
Hey, Bami, see,
I'm
but
not
then
angry.
again...
I said I took it as a
Will you
compliment.
let me talk?
Go ahead.
Hey, Joe. Again, as I was saying, I think the thing that triggered you, that made you like kept
I was
on...
not triggered. Don't use those words.
Allow me speak. I kept on referring to your team member as you guys. And I want to speak to them too, not you in particular. So I want to keep on using an umbrella for people who support your views.
I mean, you don't know my total stance and views.
Hey,
You've not had
Jesus
that.
Christ of Nazareth.
You've not had that.
Don't care. Just go to the
See,
ground.
okay. But anyways, let's continue. Thank you. Please go. Next person. Go.
I'm telling you, I don't take this as an insult. I wish you just stopped and went ahead, where he was trying to always revert back. And I'm like, I'm cool with it, right? So I would not let him frame the narrative as he wants to, because for me, I see that as a compliment, and I really appreciate it.
I have taken sociology in class, and I understand so many social concepts. So when I see people say stuff like something is not cultural, at what point does something becomes cultural? Do you know what culture is? Culture is a way of life. So if something has been done over a decade, over so many decades, please, who do you want to come and give you an accolade? Igwe, this thing should be part of these people. Now, what I'm trying to say is, at this point, feminism is not cultural in Nigeria.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Because
But it's still largely patriarchal.
What is called? It's still what?
Patriarchy is still the dominating culture and the
Even in
prevailing
America, where
presence in
feminism
Nigeria.
started from, and in the West, where feminism started from, patriarchy still exists. Still
The
very
ratio
much
is very
exists.
different.
Yeah, exactly. And there are so many things in America that the ratio is very different. Homophobia, for once, misogyny itself, political
But if you're listing
awareness, and
homophobic
all of
countries,
that.
you're probably not going to
Right.
mention America.
Like, exactly, that's the point I'm trying to make. But like, America is still largely homophobic. It's not one of the progressive.
Largely?
Yeah, we're like a developing country now. So we learned a lot of things,
Embarrassed
basically.
of
So
some
at
colonials,
what
yes.
point
But-
do we now say, okay, this thing is
Pause.
cultural? You're going to pick somebody.
Is feminism cultural? No, I don't think it is in Nigeria. I don't think we've gotten to that point yet.
Okay.
It's still largely patriarchal. Is it affecting relationships? In a sense, 50-50, all of that. I feel like these were brainchildren of very hardcore feminists. Don't open our doors, don't give us flowers. It's now perceived as the men trying to do too much, or love bombing,
love
I think is the
bombing.
word. It has affected the way we relate with men. The general gender war thing, yeah, I think that also affects relationships and romance and all of that, so yes.
You made a lot of fantastic points, but I'll say something. Feminism has existed in Africa, in Nigeria, since time immemorial, before the word even became mainstream here. We had the Aba Women's Riots. Women came out naked to fight for their rights. We have Funmilayo and some Kuti fighting for political rights of women. We have Chimamanda right now. We have other feminists right now. So from time immemorial, feminism has been a thing here. So saying feminism is just a Western thing is very flawed.
No, I don't believe it's just a Western thing.
Yeah, our cultural views do not necessarily align with the feminist views, but then feminism has existed in Nigeria even before the label has come.
No, I don't think it's ingrained enough, at least maybe until now, for it to say it's part of African culture.
So feminism is not coming here to say, men, you go, or women, you be on top. Feminism is fighting for the political, economic, and social equality of both sexes.
Beautiful. I love that you mentioned
That is
political.
yes.
Now, this is
that
what I've been
is
saying
the
about talking.
definition of feminism.
Now, we're talking about doing now.
Okay, you're very loud.
Every time there's an
Please
election,
speak
how
in
many
your
times,
opponent.
how many women typically come out to run
Pause.
for office? Technically, on paper, we can run for the same offices that men can, but do we?
There's a reason for that. There's a reason for
What's
that.
the reason?
Why feminism exists to eradicate
Please,
that.
Sharon, pick a new opponent.
Okay, so I didn't discuss the other part of the prompt, which says it is destroying romantic relationships. The patriarchy itself, as long as it suppresses women, it suppresses men as well, because it imposes unrealistic roles, unrealistic expectations of men. Or as a man, don't cry. Or as a man, you cannot be too emotional. Or as a man, don't do this, don't do that. But feminism is here to say you can breathe.
Are you saying feminism is in support of men?
Yes. Both sexes, that is the point here. I know that we have strayed at some point, people have strayed, but then the main essence here is that it is here to fight for the equality of both sexes.
You say that feminism is fighting for equality.
Yeah.
What feminism is fighting for now is superiority. It's fighting for the upper hand. It's fighting for authority. Something that you were all against before, that, oh, men are the one leaders, are all of this. But now what feminists want is to be at the top and men to be down.
I understand what you're saying, that there are narratives out there, oh, men should be lower, women should be higher. No, we can both exist in the same space, right? And
That's not
respect
what
each other.
feminism is
That's
trying
what
to
we're
do.
here to do.
But
That's not what feminism is trying to do. At least not modern day feminism. Y'all not trying to do that shit though. You're not trying to do that shit.
Culturally, feminism was never
Kill all men? We don't need men? Man, fuck is you talking
ever
about,
part
bitch?
of
Shut
the
up.
Nigerian system.
No, feminism has always been in
It has
existence.
never, it has
always
never,
been in
it wasn't
existence.
child feminism.
Exactly, before the war became
But
mainstream. But it has
Sharon,
existed.
you were voted out.
I
Don't
school
pick
in
the
the
bitch in the
north,
middle.
so I still witnessed a lot of, child marriage, female genital mutilation still happens in some of these rural areas. We need to keep, get going.
Why is it called female genital mutilation, but for niggas it's circumcision? It's the same shit. It's okay. Male, male, female. Male genital mutilation. It's the same fucking thing. A nigga that gets circumcised, their dick is getting cut off. The foreskin is getting cut off. So if they man, and not only thing, you know what's good about female circumcision? Circumcision. It lowers the bitch's sex drive a lot, and which is good. You know how many? I'm not man. Get
To
the
these
fuck
areas and changing these things and making sure that things are better. So it's a gradual process.
Moyege, pick a new person to
Wait,
debate.
very quickly, I want to touch on the second point. I honestly believe that feminism has helped marriages and relationships, and it has helped women like you, right, to escape terrible marriages. If you look in the past, right, you could say, our marriages used to last, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't lasting because everybody was happy. It was lasting because the women had no choice. If you're financially tied to your husband, everything about
see, this shit don't make sense. You know how much bitches are millionaires because they divorced their husbands? Fuck are you talking about? Women are incentivized to divorce their husbands. They're not fucking forced to stay there. Man, shut the fuck up, bro.
to your husband, right? Obviously, if
This shit
he's not acting
this
right,
shit tweaking me
where
out.
would you go? Your father's house? No. And even if you go to your father's house, the society views divorced women. Even today, in the 21st century, on Twitter, once they say single mom, all the men on Twitter were like, ooh, single mom, like same battle. Imagine back then, as people where you think they will leave their husband and go home. So it has helped. The only people that will say no are men, right, who have benefited from being in that marriage.
In the Yoruba culture, women still have rights. Women have a say. Women are not shut down. I don't know of other culture. Women still talk.
Are you saying that in the past, right, a woman gets married to a man, right, he's abusing her, he's beating her, right, she would happily divorce
You know how this nigga talks about, oh, they're going to the extreme, but yet this nigga's going to the extreme. That's not your average fucking marriage, dickhead.
him in the 1901s.
I am not
She
saying.
would happily divorce the husband and go back to her father's house. Was that happening then?
I'm not saying that. I don't
Was
have
that
a full
happening
knowledge
then?
of something like that happening. That what I'm just saying is that right from time you have Oloris, you have all of that.
Okay.
So women were given rights to talk.
Just one question. Right now, would you encourage someone you know to leave a toxic marriage?
Yes, I would.
If this was 1902, right?
Okay.
Do you think that your answer that you would have convinced that same friend to leave her husband?
So that
Do you even think you would even know that her husband was abusing her in marriage? She would hide it because obviously the stigma that comes with being a divorced woman. If you leave, who's going to raise your kids? You don't have any money. You have no choice than to stay. Was that
Time
happening
out.
then?
I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay. That's right. Feminism didn't happen because we are happy, right? It happened because a group of women felt like I could be living a better life, right? I want to do something else that I'm not being allowed to do. So in my opinion, anybody who is anti-feminist, only anti-feminist because they want to uphold a structure that benefits them.
Our final
I'm anti-feminist, and I don't think there's a structure that I don't think it's because of that. It's because of bitches like her in the middle, like this bitch right here, and bitches like her, and fucking dickhead faggots like this nigga in the middle. It's because of people like them. That's why I'm against feminism. It's because of they're really trying to kill all fucking men and think that they don't need men. When has men ever said kill all women? We don't need women. Is always on the female side, right? Feminism is not what it was back then. So this new modern age feminism is not for equality. It's not for women empowerment. It's for women fucking uh, domination, my nigga. It's for male enslavement, dickhead. Like the whole abortion thing. I can't have a say in a baby that I want to choose up here. You want to kill that baby? I want to have it. But I can't have a say regard, and the final decision should go to the woman. Why? because it's her body. Okay, cool. Then if you have that baby, I don't want to be. I mean, if you kill the baby, then okay, cool. I'm not gonna deal with you. Period. No more. Whatever the case might be. Now, let's say I don't want the baby, but you want the baby. What then? The father say still the woman. Then bitch, I don't want to be liable for that child that I don't want to have. Hope.
Our prompt is men and women will never be truly equal. Three, two, one, go. GD and Kunke, please step forward and take the podium.
I hope like this one can be a very decent conversation, but sure thing. What I believe in is equity, right? I don't ever believe that we've never as humans achieved 50-50 in anything.
What do you think equity is?
Same access to opportunities, same access to every single thing, but it does not determine the outcome. So we go as high as saying the data that, oh, we have underrepresentation of women in so and so. So how about we look at the underrepresentation from the standpoint where people actually vie for these positions? I mean, if people are vying and they're not getting it, then we can say, okay, there's actually deep bias entrenched in the system.
You were saying they do not vie for this position. They do. Newsflash, they actually do. Not only do they apply for these positions, they are really, really competent, even more competent than the people, I'm not saying the men in general, than the people who you guys even elect. Traditionally, people always just assume and think women are supposed to be the assistants.
No.
That is not you, but my faculty and every other places has always been like that. That is the point I'm trying to make.
GD,
That's the
you
point.
have pointed out Kunke pick a new opponent.
I really want to see. But anyways, you come forward. So speaking to the prompts, they can be truly equal. It's just about the mindset. We always have this ideology that one morning everybody's going to wake up and say, oh yes, me and woman, we're already in the same. No, it starts in sections. For example, in my house, we always have this ideology that, okay, yes, the men are like more powerful than the ladies. But somehow, I started growing up and I started changing that narrative. Another example is my friend. And this my friend, he has always been like a misogynist. We've not seen in 2 years. Then he came back. And we're talking, and I was like, wait, Vincent, why are you all of a sudden speaking against, oh, this boy is doing this? Then I got to find out that it's not being progressive, basically. So what I'm saying in essence is, I always advise women, your feminism shouldn't be a global feminism. Your feminism should start with you, your circle, as small as it is. But I have a younger sister, and that is why I'm very passionate about this conversation and this concept as a whole. The last thing I would want is to wake up one morning and come on Instagram and see one man, my sister went to go and have dinner with somebody, and somehow that person takes my sister's life. These things exist because when these situations and these conversations happen, we don't tackle the problem. We turn
That has nothing to do with feminism, my nigga. People, they're just.
it to a gender war online. We turn it to, oh, why will women be prostitutes? Why will women be ba? Why would you go out on a date? How would the marriage happen to start with? I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Let me make you understand something. If there is a fight going on outside now, and you need to leave this place by all means, who do you expect to protect you, a man or a woman?
I can't lie.
Can you just
if
answer
a
me?
fight is happening here, I am a man, you go protect me as a man.
Okay,
you
thank
go
you very
stand there,
much.
you go
Now,
go do 'em.
let me go ahead to say something. I am not against women, but I'm here to tell you that men and women can never be equal. If you're preaching equality, you should talk about value. Let me give you an instance. The money male sports generate is about 3 times...
Why is that?
Hold on. It's about 3 times the money women's sport generates. Let me tell you, hold on, let me just finish. The viewers, people watching at the stadium, the men don't go to their house to invite them. They do themselves. They decide to come out. They pay to watch. Let's move slightly to the military. You need to understand that nobody is telling the women not to go and fight or not to come forward. Most times, it's always coming from the place of empathy. Who are the people defending the country? Let's talk about hard jobs too, right? You go to the seas, weathers under the seas, construction sites. To the table you are standing on, I can tell you a man built this
So you're
thing.
speaking to
If
physical
you go
power.
Hold on.
You're
hold
speaking
on,
to physical power,
hold on.
right?
It's part of it.
Exactly.
When we talk
No,
about
you're speaking to
equality,
physical power,
when we're
right?
talking
That's
about
the point.
equality, it's all round.
And I'm
When
going
we're
to, like,
talking
give you,
about
like, a
equality,
very
it's all round.
elaborating-
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay,
please,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not done.
Don't pick the bitch in the middle, gang. Don't pick the bitch in the middle.
Can
Anybody but the bitch in the
women ever be equal with men? It can never happen. It can't. It's just a bitter truth. Where women are more effective more than men, most of the time, not all, in the area of pleasure or maybe hospitality, because women are perceived to be docile and soft, like being a stripper or being a club PRO or being a caregiver or whatever. They assume that women are more docile in such areas or such career paths. But
And that's another thing. Like, if you go to clubs, they let bitches in for free. Why? Because it brings more attention. Even like the bottle servers are mostly females. There's some male ones, but majority of them are females. Same as the waiters, the majority are females, and the niggas, people washing the dishes on the back are majority of male. Why is that? Because of fucking gender roles.
Come to other things, you notice that most of the time it's often men. The most important thing is we coexist as partners to support each other.
So I watched tennis, right? And the last year's US Open, the female final had more viewers than the male final because the male final was boring. I watched it. That is to say that I don't even think that.
You don't think that's because of sex appeal? You don't think because maybe it's because niggas want to watch bitches' titties bouncing? You don't think it's because of sex appeal?
Women are equal.
Okay, let me answer.
Wait, hold on. I don't even think that everybody, male or female, is equal. When it comes to strength, financial standing, we're not all equal, right? So I don't know. So this problem saying men and women can never be equal, I don't know equal in what sense. But I think that we all have.
The fact that they can't be equal in certain circumstances proves that they cannot be equal. Equal means equal in everything and all round. We're not gonna nitpick what equality means in certain fucking senses, bro. No, equality is equality all around. Does this equal this? No, the fuck it doesn't. Now, if you're saying I'll break this shit in half, does that still equal this? No, the fuck it doesn't, bro.
Of our strengths, right? So I think that we should all play to our strengths. A fight breaks out now. Yes, if there's a woman here who has muscles, she'll probably fight herself because she's stronger than me, right? So it's not about who is stronger or fight. Every time when it comes to...
Kunke, you were voted out by your teammates. Rudiment, pick a new opponent.
Nobody's gonna pick you, bitch.
So let's talk about the foundation here. What does equality mean? Equality basically means fairness. It does not mean sameness. We're not the same.
That's not, no. That's not what equality means, bitch. Don't change the definition of equality to fit your bullshit. That's not what equality means.
Biologically, physically, we're not the same. We have different strengths and different weaknesses.
Sorry, make me understand something. The word equal, you mean fairness, not same.
No. Okay. Fairness in we have the same opportunities, right? If we walk into an organization, for a job interview, we are judged based on our capabilities.
I can give more value, but we
That's
should
what I'm
be
saying.
fair.
We are judged based on our capabilities, not based on gender. Or you're given the job not because you're a man, but because you are capable.
Exactly.
Delivers, so that's what equality is. That's what we're fighting for.
Who delivers, right?
Exactly. So it's not a gender thing. Men and women can never be the same because we're different in our own ways. So when we're talking about equality, we're talking about fairness. That is the major premise.
When you say equality, they're just saying fairness. It can't be just fairness on your side. What about the guy's side? Let's be fair to each other. It still boils down to the fact that we are not equal at all. Myself, I always pray to God that I want to be so rich that my wife is not working because she wants to make money, but she's working because she loves what she's doing.
Informed feminism is talking about
facts.
We want both sexes to be treated with equal respect, to be given same opportunities based on your capabilities and not based on your gender, something you have absolutely no hand in, no choice in.
Pause! Sharon, pick a new opponent.
So, men and women can never be equal. Yes, I do agree with that. But we can achieve equilibrium, which means that male energy, female energy can come together and basically
complement each other.
Complement each other.
Yeah.
Generally, men are more aggressive. Their ego really has contributed to a lot of the progress that humanity has made. The audacity. We do have dog for oil.
Now, what I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying.
Air travel.
But the thing is that men being predisposed to these, attributes, it's because that's what society has told them to do.
I disagree with that.
No, it's genetically in us. It's not societal because society came afterwards, right? Those society. I feel like societal norms are based off what the fuck we're doing already. It's not a societal norm because society is man-made shit. It's a society. It's not. Shut up, bitch.
No, I do believe that inherently men
we
are.
Think we have innate features.
Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that. I believe that our brain makeup is different. I believe that we believe
do you also
have
agree
different worldviews.
that society also tells us how we should behave, how we should act? I was having a conversation with someone and he was telling me about how, this guy acts like a woman. I was like, how does a woman act? Who determines these things?
Society. And society is largely men. For the most part, it's been men.
Patriarchal society. Exactly.
Wanting to make men and women equal is itself anti-feminist. It's ironic. We are basically saying with my own self that men are superior by trying to be like men. You want to be king. Why? What's wrong with queen?
Even the patriarchy we're talking about suppresses men themselves. Boys in they're in their early 20s have to make money from somewhere just because you need to fund somebody's lifestyle and all of that, just insane expectations on men. And it is not realistic and it can be very harmful. And that's what feminism is here to change.
No, the fuck is not.
Men and women cannot be equal.
Yeah.
Can never be. That what creates the balance. A woman could be more be more active in a certain space
Yeah.
than a man would. So the same thing
And
goes.
vice versa.
Yes, vice versa.
When we talk about equality, we're talking about fairness, humanism. We're accorded the same respect. You're accorded respect because you're a human.
If you're talking about fairness, then that exists. You bitches can vote. You bitches can work in wherever the fuck men work at, but you choose not to. You can eat. You can walk the streets freely. You're fucking protected by the law. So where are y'all not fair at? Where is not the fairness?
On the basis that you're a human being.
But you guys have lost the essence. I would say feminism have won already. There is no need of fighting.
No, we keep fighting.
You keep fighting. That's what is shifting it to misandry.
No. It's not
Yes.
misandry. Feminism has made progress today, and we're so grateful for that. But that does not mean that these things don't exist. We still have female genital mutilation. Do you know that? Child marriages.
Yes, that's why
We still keep fighting for these things.
What
against these
feminists are
things.
doing are just making noise online. If these are what is
Those that are
happening,
making us
you
online,
go.
but we are outside on the field.
But
So
you
you
need
cannot just base your argument based on the ones you're seeing online.
So what have you done personally? What have you done
Sharon,
personally?
you were voted out.
No, what I was saying is that
Now that's a great question. What
they
have
are
you
all
done
just
personally,
talking about it. What are they doing about it? Did you go there to try to cause a change or to make a change?
Feminism has brought us this far, and we're really grateful for, the strong women we had, some of them that are no longer alive today. And then we have women now also pushing that narrative. We've achieved a lot of things, but there's still so much work to be done.
So actually, I have been really, really curious to speak to you because I have been hearing you say through the word like that misandry. And you asked me another thing that now that what have they achieved? Do you know that you're right?
I didn't say what have they achieved.
Uh-huh.
I was saying that, you keep clamoring online and all of that. Have you gone out to make those changes? So I was asking what changes have you
Yeah,
made?
there have been so many changes. So many women who go through this gender-based violence, most of them are being fought for by women. The fact that you do not have an interest in it and you do not search for them does not mean that they are not working. Because there are so many organizations that are set out to help women. And I will tell you for a fact, you are even enjoying majority of the achievement that feminism has brought to you today.
No doubt.
Yeah, and again, that's why I keep on asking you, when you keep on saying misandry, what exactly are you saying?
What I'm saying is that right now, what feminists are fighting for is dominance.
Could there be a possibility that you are misinformed? I need you to know that there are different kinds of feminism. There's liberal feminism, there's radical feminism, there's informed feminism, there's misinformed feminism, there's even eco-feminism. So there is a chance that you've met with the radical feminists. The radical feminists are the ones online majority of the time. She is an example of a radical feminist. She is an example of an informed feminist. Can you see the differences now? And I'm very sure you can see it practically from how we've spoken so far. I'm a liberal feminist in the sense that I support our own opinion of saying women should have choice to decide to be submissive, to decide to be all of these things. But I think a lot of you do not get that submissive part of it, of that conversation. Feminist has never for once come out to say, if you want to get married and decide to be a housewife, don't. There is never been a point. There has never been a point. I will tell you something. If I tell you to bring that, if I tell you to bring it out, now, see, with you outside here, I'm really interested in you, because I've been wanting to speak to you. I'm really glad that we get this opportunity to talk. So maybe we could speak outside here, so you tell me many things that makes you think feminism is bad. I was so interested in her. Every single person has a reason.
Shut up. Alright, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, right? Feminism right now, as a way as it is, I'm gonna speak on what he said. Talking about feminism have never told women not to be housewives. Yes, the fuck it does. You don't need a man. You don't need to be a housewife. Go out there and make your own. Your boss, queen. Do this, queen. Do that, queen. Do this, queen. It has never encouraged women to be housewives. What have you seen in any feminine topic that says, you know what, I want to be a housewife and I want to do this? When has any feminist set shit like that, bro? Not one fucking person. And the whole being submissive part, right? Do you understand that my girl is submissive to me because she allows herself to be submissive to me? I cannot force that submission. I mean, no, even I cannot force her to be submissive to me. I can't force that shit. Now, if I was to tell my girl, hey, babe, I don't want you wearing that outside, did that, and she says, I cool, that's her allowing herself to be submissive to me. She could say no. And if she says no, I'm like, I cool, you're not the girl for me. It's cool, you just not the type of bitch for me. It's that simple. But y'all make it seem like the submissiveness is taken by force. Females have the choice to be submissive to a man. Y'all understand that, right? It's not because of masculinity that we're forcing that shit. It's not because of none of that crap. Females have a choice to be submissive to men. Whether you fucking agree with that or not, that's just how that shit is. Like if I tell my shorty, hey, let's not go down this block as a dangerous block. Let's go down the other block. And she says yes, that's her being submissive. That's her allowing herself to be submissive to me. I have to get that shit. But man, we have to show, like, as a man, we can't just expect submissiveness. You gotta show your girl that you're the right man to be submissive. She could trust your leadership. She could trust that shit. Like, it's not. I'm sorry, bro. That debate pissed me off. That shit, especially. I'm so glad nobody called that bitch out to speak after she won the buzzer rings. I am so fucking glad nobody called that bitch out to speak anymore. But man, yeah, that's it. That shit wore me out, man. I'm a, I love y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Catch y'all later.